I feel like I have chosen, by being on HRT, I've made a choice that puts me in control of my life. And it puts me in control of my body. And it puts me in control of my medical decisions and the things that happen to me and the person that I am and want to be. Now, as far as like transition goes, I don't know. I don't know what my transition looks like. Right now, my transition consists of HRT and part-time living as a woman. So at some point, my transition involves some surgical procedure. I don't know, boob job, FFS, facial feminization surgery. I don't know. It's possible. I've considered it. I mean, I've thought about it anyway, not necessarily as something that I want, more in the sense of trying to figure out if it's something I want and if it's something I want to save money up for. But I don't know. It's possible. I think it, maybe it is distinctly possible that in 10 years I'll have had breast augmentation. I don't know about anything else. I am lucky that I generally don't have to, because I pass most of the time. So, until that changes, then it's probably not something I'm going to concern myself with. But there may be a name change, and there may be a gender marker change. I don't know. Actually, I know that I can't have my birth certificate changed until I have any kind of gender-related surgery for Illinois. So that for trans women, that includes breast augmentation and/or facial feminization surgery and/or SRS. For trans men, it includes top surgery or bottom surgery. And that's new, actually. Illinois just changed that a couple of weeks ago as a result of a court case. So great news there, But, is that something I'll pursue? I don't know. I don't know what it would be like to be walking around as a guy with an F on my driver's license. I mean, I have some trans guys I can ask, but, it's going to be awkward, I think. Granted, it's awkward now walking around as a woman with an N on my license. And I get looks sometimes because, my name is Paul on my driver's license and my ID card, even though I have my... I think I've shown this before, but I have my driver's license picture as a guy, and I have my ID as a girl, but it's just the picture, but it also says, I don't know if you can see it, male right there. So, I do have to present that identification. At least the picture matches. Most people don't think twice. I don't know if it's worth doing that, the other direction. As long as the picture matches, people don't think twice. And Brin's a fairly androgynous sounding name in the U.S. So I don't know. But all I know is that hormone replacement therapy was the right choice for me. It's the choice that allows me to feel like me. It's the choice that allows me to look the way that I want to look. I don't know if I've told this story here, but when I was considering going on hormones, I was doing a lot of soul searching. And I remembered back to like 5th grade. In Chicago, a lot of the suburban schools will drive you to the Robert Crown Center, where they, split you into boys and girls, and they give you a little speech. You're going to get hairy. I don't know what happened in the girls' one, but, you're going to get tall, you're going to get hairy, you're going to get pimply. And, all of this stuff's going to happen. Oh, by the way, just as a warning, on occasion, young males will have a hormone imbalance that causes them to develop breasts. It's called gynecomastia. Most of the time it goes away. Very rarely, so often it doesn't, but it can be corrected through surgery or hormones. Okay, so the nurse is standing in front, and she's telling us this, and I look around the room, and there's this terrified look on the face of every boy in the room, like, oh my God, I could get boobs, it's horrible, what, oh, please, please, please don't let it happen to me. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm hearing this and I'm going, I could get boobs? It could happen to me? Oh my God, please, please, please let it happen to me. Like, the very idea of having a female development was just so strong and enticing and you know, something I wanted so much. And it didn't happen, you know, I had basically a male development. I remember this when I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to go on HRT, because I had never planned to. I knew that if I had ever actually considered starting HRT, my wife would leave me. And that's not a slight against her, it's just not the relationship she wanted to be in, not the husband she wanted. So, you know, I never really seriously considered it. Then I got divorced. And it had always been my biggest fear, was that I was going to, you know, my marriage was going to be over, and it was going to be related to gender stuff. And that's exactly what happened. I don't have any ill will towards my ex-wife. We're still co-parents of our kids, and she deserves to be happy in the style that she wants to be happy. And that's what's happening now, and I think that's great. But there's something extremely liberating about your greatest fear coming to pass and surviving it. So I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't in that heady rush that I decided I was going to take hormones, you know. Like buying a shiny sports car or getting a haircut after a breakup or something like that. So I talked to my therapist, and I related this story about, you know, 5th grade, and I just did a lot of soul searching, and I just thought, I have to try. Because if I don't try, then, you know, I'm always going to wonder. So I did. I went through the whole process. I was already in therapy. I went to Hobro and, you know, talked to their doctors there, and my insurance covered it, and I was very lucky that I was able to do it as fast as I was able to do it. But I was able to do it. And so now I'm coming up on 3 years, and all I know is that I am happier now with who I am than I have ever been in my entire life. And not all of that is the hormones. Most of that comes from my ability to be happy with myself as a person. It comes from the confidence that has come from being out. It comes from, you know, I am proud of myself that I am talking to you. You know, and it's all of this stuff that adds up, but it's also the hormones. It allows me to feel like I'm me. It allows me to look like I'm me. And I know I said that earlier, but I'm never going back if it's within my control. I don't ever want to not be on estrogen-based hormone therapy ever again. You know, and that's why I went off in January, was just to, you know, test that out. And that was the answer I got out of the test. Anyway, I've gone on now for a half an hour about transition and hormones, and I know I make long videos, but this is really long. If you've made it to the end, I applaud you. I don't know, send me comments, feedback. You know, I think maybe I'll split this into 3 parts and post them that way. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I just want you to make the choices that are right for you and allow you to be the person that you want to be. That answer may not be hormones for you, and that's okay. Don't let anybody, trans, cis, medical professional, anybody, tell you that in order to be trans, in order to be the person you want to be, you have to take hormones, or you have to have surgery, or you have to live a certain way. So long as you are feeling authentic to yourself, you're making the right choice. And for me, that authenticity includes hormone therapy. And maybe it does for you too, but you're the only one who can decide that for sure. So Don't let my experience be emblematic of all trans experience. There are people who are not satisfied with their hormone experience, but this is what's right for me. So, and that was the question that was asked. Anyway, really long. So, yeah, thank you. Have a good day.